Alright. Let me keep the chat open.
Same though. Oh yeah, let me turn my phone down. Here, I'll send it to you in whatchamacallit, Messenger. What is up, everybody? We will be live shortly. Enjoy the background Pokemon for now. Right? I'm spamming all my Facebook people. I should have put Sojan a little bit more to the right on that thumbnail. Oh well. Like, it definitely lines up Derpy's head, but I have you guys muted for now. Let me know when you're fully ready. Let me know when you're about to start. That's exactly why I have y'all muted for now. Cool, take two.
Anyway, how's it going, people? Sojan here, back again with another podcast, gaming podcast. I'm here with Captain Derpy and Spanish John, which I will be unmuting here in just a second. There we go. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
What's up, people? So, we're actually live streaming. We're live streaming at the same time as Spanish John is also live streaming on his channel. I'll leave a link in the description to my podcast once it's finished to his channel, so you can check out his videos as well. And yeah, you can do your intro next if you want.
Yeah, what is up, everybody? Spanish John here from Philosopher's Stone Gaming, and I'm here with Sojan Nedos and Captain Derpy as we discuss next-gen systems.
What's up, people?
Confused.
Okay, sure, why not? And we chose Pokemon Scarlet and Violet just to have something to do while we talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hunting for a shiny Jangmo. That's also why I haven't done the PSA this week, because I'm not ready to take on Blaziken. Fuck that guy.
In the meantime, I am just doing wonder trades at the moment because I'm stuck unless I get Blueberry currency from the newest DLC. I can't do anything without it. So I'm doing this until y'all are ready to like join together and possibly do some mini games so we can all just get like a bunch of blueberry currency.
Yeah,
am
I need
making out
all
with a
our
rock.
chats to send me their shiny energy.
Yeah.
And like I
Alright,
said,
but
I
yeah.
am making out with a rock.
Of course you are. But yeah, yeah, about the next gen console. Oh god, my knee. What are y'all's thoughts on it possibly being like a dual screen thing that people were talking about with possible like DS and 3DS implications or whatever.
Well, starting off the bat with Nintendo, I would say I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm all for it too. It's a little weird, but I'm like, I can kind of get used to it as long as they don't do the hinge method, because every hinged handheld they had in the past always had problems.
Yeah, I saw someone do a mock-up. Sorry, Derpy.
Mm-hmm.
That was a slide screen. I was like, yo.
I think it would be weird at first because it's like, why are we going backwards? Kind of. We went from, you know, like the DS 3DS era to with the two screens. Then we went to a two screens with the TV and stuff. So now we're going back to one thing with two screens again. Like I don't know. Like it would be weird.
Yeah, I can see that. Me personally, I could see it working if they do like maybe like a sliding method, kind of like how the PSP Go screen could slide up and down, where if it worked like that with the screen sliding up and down on top of like the main screen, if that makes sense. That or possibly if they go the Samsung Galaxy route and be like, here's a foldable screen. I highly doubt they do that, but that'd be kind of cool too.
I was gonna say, I own one of those foldables. And if they did that, I'd be like, yes.
Yeah, from what I've seen, they look cool. I've actually played with one before at a T-Mobile store, and I'm just like, you know what? I kind of like this.
Yeah, I have the flippy flip, but I kind of want to go for the fold, the bigger one.
Yeah.
I'm just
And with
scared.
that being said, too, I kind of hope they do release like a Pro controller that has like a screen on it, similar to like how Sony went about with the whole screen with the controller, but not that big. I'm talking like maybe like the same size of screen, like maybe the Switch Lite screen. But it's like a Pro controller with just that screen, and it's a controller that you can control that secondary thing and kind of make it act like a Wii U and be able to play actual Wii U games like that. And not for anything, but I would use it definitely to play games like what was it, The World Ends With You remix, which is really hard to play any other way other than the touchscreen mode.
Don't worry, guys. Actually, killing a different Pokemon does not affect your outbreak. There is no chaining in Sword and Violet.
Okay.
Scarlet and Violet.
What did I say?
Sword and Violet.
Well, same shit. Those are the games I have.
What is it? Listen, one is okay and the other's just, okay as well. Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
I actually had a few questions I actually thought of if you guys would like to hear my thoughts for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
First one is kind of a big one, but what do we think it's going to be called? Like, what name do we think it's going to go for?
I'm gonna just be bold in my prediction, say Super Nintendo Switch. I think it would be kind of dumb to call it anything else. So that's just me.
I think they're gonna be dumb and call it New Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, that was my second guess too, but I'm like, I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want it either, but I just have a feeling. I would totally be down for Super Nintendo Switch, so.
Yeah. Same.
I think my dumb thing I was thinking is like they would just go the 3DS route and go New Nintendo Switch XL.
Oh god, another hacked Pokemon. Do not go to that website, people.
Don't give them your money, please.
Just don't. It's not even worth it. If you ever get one of these Pokemon, just do me a favor. Oh shit, it's evolving. Do me a favor, just take whatever item is attached to the Pokemon and then release it. Or at least trade it to a friend that doesn't have it in their Pokédex and then release it. Because, no. Do not support these motherfuckers.
Alright. Next question, I guess, if you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to be the big game or property that's going to make people want to buy the Switch 2? It's going to be like, oh, you can buy this, but it's like, you know, if it just plays the regular games, here's a big reason why you should want to do that.
You want to go first, Sojan?
Like a big game, you say?
Like, what property franchise, like, what do you think would be the reason that people go like, okay, I need a reason to switch from the Switch or Switch OLED to the Switch 2? What would be that thing?
If they make it as powerful... sorry about that, I just bumped into my thingy here. If they make it as powerful as the PS4 Pro, like exactly as powerful as a PS4 Pro when docked, and then portable wise, of course, it'll be like a regular PS4, and being able to actually handle like pretty graphically intensive PS4 games on there definitively. Like performance wise, this thing needs to be way better than the Switch, kind of like how the new 3DS was way better than the regular 3DS. So, pretty much just anything, honestly. If it can run Kingdom Hearts 3 definitively, or pretty much like the original like Spider-Man on PS4 or anything like that, then yeah. So
well, I hear you.
My thoughts.
I hear you, but that wasn't the question.
Oh, my bad. Okay, can you repeat? Can you reiterate the question?
Yes.
I was asking what game would make you want to switch. Like, it's like, okay,
would make me want to switch to it.
Like, I had the Switch OLED, or you have, well, I don't, but like you do. It's like, I have the Switch. What's gonna make me say, you know what, just take my money? Like, what game would make you say, hey, this is a reason for the Switch 2, because you can't play this as well on the regular Switch?
For me? That's a good question. I'll let Juan go first while I think about that one.
Well, it's not what game's gonna make me switch personally, but I have a very strong feeling they're gonna launch Metroid Prime 4 with the new Switch.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm still gonna buy it, don't get me wrong, but...
I mean, I'm still gonna get it regardless, so...
You all know what one game would make me go crazy with that?
What?
Another Xenoblade?
Xenoblade Chronicles X. Just come on.
I'm gonna be dead honest. If we could get the entire Kingdom Hearts, like all-in-one collection with Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC, just all in one package, like on the Switch definitively and physically, like no additional downloads or any of that shit, I'd be like, bruh, take my fucking money.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There's like... I think there's one other game I would like to see come to like Switch 2, whatever it is. But I know it's never gonna happen because of like reasons.
Yeah.
Bring us Devil's Third already, please.
Yeah. Also, Radio to Rancid joined the chat. He said, what up players? It's all about the features. Well, have to wait and see. Games I like might not be the games you like. No, that's understandable. I mean, feel free to share with us in the live chat like what you're looking forward to.
Hey Radio, can't see you on my end, but what's up?
Yeah. He says, but yeah, Metroid will do it. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, if Metroid Prime 4, like, looked really fucking good. Like, PS4, like, graphics-wise, PS4 Pro, I'd be all for it. But
do you think we're gonna get the other Do you think we're gonna get the other Metroid games remade as well, or just the first one?
No, they're for sure working the other two.
They definitely have to release the other two. In my honest opinion, I personally think they're going to release them one at a time. Probably ground up remakes. I don't think there's any way they're gonna do a double pack or anything, because they're basically kind of doing that. They already gave us the first game fully remastered, so it's like it would be kind of a waste and dumb if they're just like, oh, here's 2 and 3, but we didn't give them the same, treatment.
Yeah, I think they were splitting their work across all 3. Small team working on 2, another one on 3, and the bulk of the team on number 4.
Yeah. I think personally though, we might honestly get 4 before 2 and 3. I know it's gonna be weird, but I can kind of see them do that. But then again, they could surprise us and be like, here's 2 and 3 right now, like simultaneously, and then sell them in a double pack or something.
It'd be dope if they
That would be
stop being dicks with the
Yep.
cartridge sizes, and they're like, get the new Nintendo Switch, limited time only. You get the Metroid Prime trilogy for free.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Not gonna lie, I would love a second gen Switch console, like basically themed after the new Metroid games.
All right, Derpy had a question. Now I have one for y'all.
Yeah.
What are some must-have features of this Switch 2 for you?
Oh.
May I say something real quick?
Yeah, you can start first.
Make the eShop better.
I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
God, I hate looking. I'm sorry, just their lack of music is bad. The amount of hentai and bull shrimp you can find on there is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, but they can't do that. Like, oh, come on, they have a news feature where they can actually say which news features you want to see and like or dislike. Like, they can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you also
if
mentioned.
the
Mhm.
Sorry, I was gonna say if the 3DS and Wii U could have like a rating system where it's like, oh, this is what we think of this game. Why can't the Switch or Switch 2?
Yeah.
I would say you mentioned having reviews on there too.
Mm-hmm. For me personally, I would just want an entire UI change, like user interface change. Being very unique very unique. It doesn't have to be a copy of anything, but kind of like how the Wii U and the 3DS had its own UI, and how you had themes and you could make your own folders on the main screen, and nothing went anywhere when you put in the game or whatever. Just it has to have a better UI and more themes available. That's a really big for me. And I really can't think much else, honestly. But like, yeah, being able to have like a DS player, or 3DS player would be kind of dope. But I don't see them doing that. I could very well see them being like, oh, well, here's the 2 screens. Now here's like DS and 3DS games, a part of the Switch Online thing and expansion, and be like, maybe I pay $20 more a year or some crap.
See, personally, I'm gonna touch base on that. What you just said.
Mm-hmm.
If they could at least do what Sony does with the classics, I don't want to subscribe to Expansion Plus, but if like, oh, you own this 3DS game already, you can have it again now.
Yeah, I really hope they do that, especially if you have like a serial number or something for it, but I don't know if they would.
But for me, I would say hands down, has to be an OLED screen.
Yeah, it does have to be an OLED screen, but I did hear people say it wasn't going to be OLED, but I really want it to be OLED.
I will say, LG has some really good non-OLED, so if they went with something like that, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, yeah, especially LG. Let's see, Radio says, yeah, they would have already released Metroid 2 and 3 if they weren't going to do anything with it. And then he says, yes, it has to be more powerful. And then he goes, ooh, being able to talk to friends, I think we would all appreciate that. And he wants to order DoorDash on his new Nintendo Switch console.
Speaking of DoorDash, speaking of DoorDash, that is something else I want to see on the Switch. And no, not DoorDash because I'm a fat ass.
Yep.
Okay, the Wii had it, the Wii U had it, the 3DS has it, the Switch doesn't. Why is there no Netflix on Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, that's one of the things we really need.
I'd settle for a working web browser.
A web browser too, yeah.
Why do I could see so much corn on that, like, oh gosh.
I mean, yeah. it's gonna happen.
Oh,
That's probably
listen.
why they don't do it. But then again, they give us all the hentai games, so I don't know what Nintendo is smoking.
If you
Yeah,
want to
come
use
on,
a
no,
web
I
browser
love
for
Netflix.
porn, that's on you.
I know we have Hulu, but it's like, come on, that's not... Hulu is just everyone's favorite Netflix until they get Netflix, you know?
Yep.
Another thing I'd like to see done more, and I don't think any people remember this exists, and it's like, oh yeah, that's a thing. If you look down at your Switch or like the main Joy-Cons, the right one has like a weird camera thing. It's like, I'd like more done with that. Like, it isn't done at all, really, from what I noticed.
Oh,
I
the
think
IR part? Yeah.
Adding a camera to it would be pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Add more like AR type of stuff like they did with the 3DS and all. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, like it works fine. When I did brain training or brain age, if you want to call it that, I guess. But like,
Yeah.
it works fine with that. But it's like I don't see anybody else just. I don't see any other games really using it other than like 1-2 Switch or something.
That's the thing.
Oh,
They
radio
make it a
system.
gimmick and they don't go full blown with it.
Do you have any other questions? Because I do have a few, like I said. So I just want to make sure I'm not talking too much.
You can keep going. I
No,
don't
you
have
can
any
go on.
questions.
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
have
think of
anything at the
something
moment.
else.
If you could pick one Nintendo franchise from their past to bring to the new Switch console, which one would you pick?
Like a franchise?
Might have to
Like,
look
it
some
could be-
shit up.
It could be a franchise. It could be a spin-off thing. It could be just. It comes back, and you like are the one who says, "Hey, this game's coming back because of this reason," like for the Switch too and stuff.
I personally would like to see, I mean, with the new Prince of Persia already coming out, I obviously want to see the original trilogy come out, but I want them fully remastered and remade and look good and actually play good, and especially optimized for the newest console.
You know, most people say F-Zero, but never really played. Not that interested. I would want a new Star Fox, but please don't fucking zero that shit.
Yeah.
Adventures 2, Star Fox Adventures 2, Star Fox Adventures 2, Star Fox. Anyway.
Honestly, I actually like Adventures, so yeah.
No, I love Adventures 2. It is so good.
Just gotta be careful. Crystal's
even if
gonna
they
bring
did
the,
rip-
the furries.
I was gonna say, I like Adventures, even if they ripped off of that one CD from that African music.
Yeah. Radio says, how do you guys feel about a digital-only console? I got a good answer for that one. I personally think Nintendo would be kind of dumb not to do a console like that. I feel like there will be a physical console as well as a digital console available. I think it would be a smart move on their end because there are people like Wolf Den and many others out there who prefer digital only. So I think them having a digital version is great for the market for other people who prefer that. Me personally, I'm like, as long as they give us a choice, I would want to get the physical one, of course, the one that accepts physical cartridges.
Exactly.
So-
I don't have a huge physical collection, but I want to be able to play that since it's rumored to be backwards compatible.
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings on it, surprisingly. Like, I'm not for a digital only age. I get it's like what we're going to, but I just don't like it because it's like, you know, some things like they just get taken down. There's like no way of really saving them, so like that's it with them.
Yeah.
That being said, the other reason I'm not a big fan of like a digital only kind of thing, and I don't know if it's just me being dumb and not thinking correctly. I think it might just be easier to hack into than like the physical ones, because it's like if you have a physical one, like you have to actually think about how the specs would work with the cartridges and stuff, as compared to digital only, which means, oh, you know, you're just gonna have this, you know, version that doesn't have to require any jailbaiting with the Switch cartridges, and that way it's just easier to hack.
Yeah, exactly.
But like for me, like I don't know, I'm not a big fan of digital only. Just again for that reason of if it's gone, it's just gone forever, and you can't save it. And thus, I'm a big preservationist of saving history and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
even if a game is absolutely terrible, if it has a physical and I can find a way to save it, I will do it. Like, I will gladly do it just because I like preserving history, because it's interesting, you know?
Yeah. And as far as related to physical games, whatchamacallit, excuse me. This was a question I was gonna put up too. Like, how would you want the physical games to look like? Like, pretty much exactly the same or similar to, the current cartridges? Like, what color would you guys want to see, the cartridges, to differentiate, between the two cartridges, if that makes sense? Like, I personally think they should be kind of white, or like, maybe like a similar color to the 3DS games, with like just a little notch or something to prevent you from being able to put it in a normal Switch.
I'm gonna go for just double the width. Make it a wide
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that one, yeah.
Though I
And then
wouldn't
still
mind a
being
color
able to put
change.
your old cartridges in there. Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. Radio says, I feel like physical console would make developers not push the download require thing anymore. Yeah. Because, like, I feel like with the next console being as powerful as it is, and it's gotta be able to, accept, bigger games and shit. Like, I feel like, yeah, that whole bullcrap with, additional download needs to be a thing of the past. They need to just stop doing that.
Yeah, but that's mostly tied to them being assholes about giving people bigger cartridges.
Yep. And that's what they should do with this next gen console. They need to be much bigger cartridges. But that's just me.
I think
No,
I know, I just remembered something else I just would like to see that would be better for Switch doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Stronger Joy-Cons. Oh, good
Yeah.
God, please.
I was literally just about to mention the Joy-Cons, and then it's like, yeah, you kind of hit the nail on the head with that one. Like, yeah, definitely more durable Joy-Cons. Making sure that they are, drift proof, and I honestly kind of want to see them more analog than digital, but that's just my preference. Kind of like how the Switch Lite has more analog buttons. Like, just that analog feel to the newer Joy-Cons would be kind of cool.
I personally wouldn't mind them making like a Pro Joy-Con.
A Pro Joy-Con? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, I get it. I definitely say people need to spend the money on Pro controllers.
Mm-hmm.
They're worth it.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like the Switch Pro controller. I mean like for PlayStation, the DualSense Edge, or if you go with the
Yeah.
third-party brands like Scuff. Like, they're worth it. They're a lot more serviceable. And they usually come with Hall effect sensor thumbsticks, meaning no drift.
Right. Yeah.
But they definitely need to take a book from every case I've had on my Switch that has the bumps on the back for the Joy-Con, because, yeah, they're not that ergonomic at all.
Yep, not at all. They need to make them better and easier to grip, and yeah, overall just better. But they could still make it possible to be able to put your older Joy-Cons into that console. If you still have older Joy-Cons, so you could charge them or whatever.
I have my next question, if you guys are.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think we're going to get more GameCube and Wii games for the Switch 2? And if yes, what games would you like to see?
Now,
Like
hold
Wii
up.
and GameCube?
Do you mean like ports, kind of like Batten Kaidas and such?
Either
or
a
like
port or a version like the Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah, ports for sure. As far as that, I would like, I mean, for GameCube, I would personally like to see some least likely games come to the Switch. That I don't think will happen, but Star Fox Adventures for one, and
Mhm.
like Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. Those are my like top three. As
Hell
far as
yeah.
the Wii, just give us Mario Galaxy 2, please, as well
Right.
as Galaxy 1 again, and a proper ground up, remake of Sunshine instead of what we got in 3D All Stars.
We don't talk
And
about 3D All Stars.
yeah, so just stuff like that. Like, I mean, shit. I want to see Epic Mickey. Like, I want to see that come back too.
Yeah.
So,
Personally, I don't mind both, but
mhm.
for physical stuff, yeah, they need to go out of their way. Not do 3D All Stars and instead do Batinkaitis. And I'm butchering that name, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then digitally, they need to take page out of Sony. They update
Mhm.
those games to include trophies. Of course, Nintendo has never had an achievement system at all,
Mhm.
but maybe like throw some multiplayer in. Like Kirby Air Ride, I would love to play.
Oh yes.
Ooh, yes. Jinx.
And if they're not gonna remake it, at least edit the game code for online. And they've been doing a little bit of it, but let's
Yeah.
go full blown.
Right.
As for some games I'd like to see come, and I don't think they're happening, but I'm just saying in general,
Hmm.
Mhm.
my number one GameCube will always be Chibi Robo. That game really does deserve a second chance.
I
Come
always
on.
keep forgetting about that, but yeah, I second that. Chibi Robo needs a better chance, especially the original GameCube.
Yeah, then all the ones for GameCube. I'm gonna name some pretty obscure things, so forgive me. I grew up on GameCube, but
Yeah, go ahead.
Cubivore is another one I would love to see come back.
That's another one I forgot.
Never
Not
even
gonna
heard of
lie.
that one.
And if Capcom's so good about all these remakes with like Resident Evil 4 and like listening to fans, then give us Beautiful Joe, please.
Yes, Beautiful Joe.
See,
I
now
need
that
that
I
so
would
bad.
not mind playing.
Oh yeah.
As for Wii games, I have three of them, and well, I'm gonna say Xenoblade Chronicles, but that's already done anyway. No, actual 3 Wii games I would like to see. Number 1, Mad World. That
Yeah?
game is fun, and I don't get why it never took off. Like, it is gory, it is funny, and it's so good.
I forgot about that one too. Oh, I got
Number-
a shiny Eevee. This is probably a fake.
Number 2, I would love to see Sin and Punishment 2 come. Like, please. Sin and
Yep.
Punishment is so good.
Mhm.
And
I
then
agree.
And then third one is a weird one I'm gonna say, but Masamune, that game is so gorgeous.
Yep.
Masamune or Masa the Demon Blade?
That's the one I'm thinking of. My bad. I think you know what I was trying to say. My bad.
Okay. I mean, I think there might be a Masamune game, don't quote me, but yeah, for sure. The best version of that game is stuck on Vita.
Yeah, no, I know that one would be amazing.
Let me see. Let me pop over to my shelf and see what I have that's stuck on GameCube and Wii that hasn't been said already.
I'm trying to think of other ones I know I love. I can't say some of them because they've already happened, and I hate that I called some of them. Like, I was gonna say Blood Rain, but that exists.
Yeah. Let's see, what has Radio been saying real quick? So he says he feels like a physical console would make. Okay, I already read that. He says yes, better Joy-Cons, Wii games, light gun games. Beautiful Joe would be nice, and that game is a fixer-upper. Yeah, I agree.
So,
Also,
mhm.
Also, just saying, just in general, for like anything, we need more Berserk games, please. Like,
yeah.
I love Berserk. Just saying, you should all watch Berserk, just with the lights on and with the
I
blanket.
mean, if we're gonna
and a teddy
mention
bear.
if we're gonna mention favorite animes, more Full Metal Alchemist for me, please.
Yes.
The Fullmetal Alchemist games would be nice to come over. I would love those.
Yeah, and I'll be like, give me Stray Rondo, please, limited run. I'd be all for it.
All right,
I just thought of another thingy.
hold on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I have stuck on Wii that I would love to see done over, and partially GameCube, Arc Rise Fantasia, the 2 Fire Emblem games. And this one goes back to more like, what do we want a franchise to return? Can we get more Lost in Blue?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's really fun.
That's true.
Alright, go ahead, Derpy.
I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm trying to think if there's any other franchises I would like to see, because there's like a lot of them I know I grew up with.
There are a lot. I doubt it's gonna happen, but I'm like, I know Beyond Good and Evil was on GameCube at one point. It'd be nice to see it on the next gen console, but then again, Beyond Good and Evil got like the shit end of the stick with its sequel, so I don't know if anything will really become of it in the future, but it's kind of wishful thinking.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm surprised neither of you said that we definitely need our goddamn ports of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess.
I'm not gonna lie, I dropped the ball on that one. Forgot completely about those games.
I would love them, but my problem is I think if we get them, I would also like other Zelda games to get like the Link's Awakening HD remaster, like the Oracle games.
Yes.
Like, please, or like, you know,
There's
if
a
you want
lot.
to do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I would love them, but it's like, my problem is I just don't see them doing it as of now, because it's like, yeah, I know they're on Wii U, but at the same time, it's just like, I think they're more focused on the newer Zelda style of giant open world, every weapon breaks.
I'm gonna be honest and call it right now. The next Zelda games that they'll definitely be releasing, as far as like next gen console wise, I feel like they will definitely be releasing Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, but they will definitely be separated. Like, you'll have to buy them, like, you know, each probably at $40 or something like that. I don't see them selling them for any more than $40 because it would be kind of dumb to do so because they are older games. But I see them doing those versus anything else. As far as the Oracle games, like, I can see them kind of doing that in a similar fashion with Link's Awakening, like where it kind of looks like clay animation type of thing. I'd be all for it. But what I want to freaking see is them finally, you know, do a ground up remake of, you know, my beloved Minish Cap. But I don't know if they'll ever do that.
Wait a minute, you said they would charge $40 because, you know, it would be dumb otherwise?
Yeah.
Hi, Skyward Sword HD!
That's what, yeah, I was pretty much referring to games like that.
I'm sorry, I like Skyward Sword. It is a good game, but, like, I really don't think it should have been $60.
I completely agree with you. That should have been 40.
Let's see.
Like,
I used a
50
coupon
at the
for that.
most if you wanted to, because it had the Wii remote and stuff, but, like, no.
Yeah. I
Like,
still
no, you
love the
should-
game. I bought it, but yeah, no, it should have been 40.
It really should not have been 60. Like, I'm sorry, just no.
No, not
Or,
at
like,
all.
Fun question, and this is a funny one to think about. With how poorly Nintendo treats the sports franchises with Mario, see Mario Golf and Strikers, do you think we're gonna get any more on the Switch too?
Probably.
Oh
I
yeah.
can see it happening.
Like, we're gonna have new Nintendo Switch Sports.
Honestly, I feel like they're gonna go the Switch Sports Resort method of that, where I feel like the next Switch Sports for that next console is just gonna make the first one look like trash. Pretty much how like Wii Sports Resorts made the first Wii Sports look like mid at best.
Yeah, I
So-
can see that happening exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of why I avoided trying to get the newest revision of that cartridge with Golf on there, because I'm like, whatever, it's Golf. Like, it's not a lot of games.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, I I just remembered another game I would love to see come back, and I don't think anybody remembers it.
Which one?
Anybody remember Zack and Wiki?
Nope.
That sounds familiar. I don't know.
It was a very fun game it was a good game. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Or, if they want to really just throw something obscure in there, give us the Dead Space game that was on Wii, please.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Or, House of the Dead 2 and 3 and Overkill, please.
Yes.
I love House of the Dead.
I said I specifically kept the Dead Space series on PS3 for that reason. That is the only HD port of Extraction.
I want Dead Space on PS5.
That game is highly demanding.
It's hard to find. Let's see, Radio says they really do need to fix those Nintendo sports games up a little bit. They are lacking in content. Yeah, I agree.
I think that's one other thing I would love. Sorry.
He was just adding Dead Space Extraction is so good. That's all he said.
Okay. Because I was going to say, that's one more thing I would love to see Nintendo fix in the new Switch 2 thing. The porting of dead games and just oh, hey, we're going to release these unfinished games and, we're going to charge you full price for them. But here's the thing. We're going to give you free updates. It's nobody cares. No offense when I say this. I play this game every day, but Animal Crossing is fucking dead at this point.
Yeah.
You look at fucking...
It's hard to go back to it.
Yep.
You look at Mario sports stuff, and it's oh, we keep getting these free updates, but it's if we don't really want to go back to them, what's the point of these trying to entice us? Oh, goody, we can now play golf on Switch Sports. Should have been there since day one.
Yeah, I tried to get back into Animal Crossing. It was the start of my second series on the channel, but I can't.
Yeah.
Give us an Amiibo festival, but actually good, please. I would be okay with that.
Right.
I mean, for me to make existing Animal Crossing good, just give me full terrain edit. I hate my rivers in my game so fucking much.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think they're probably just gonna release a new Animal Crossing once the next gen console releases. I'm gonna call it right now.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's no way they won't. So.
Alright, I remembered another random game that should make a comeback look like Lost in Blue. You ready?
Yep. Go ahead.
Feel the magic. I don't know if y'all ever played it on DS.
Is that the... Oh, with the rub rabbits?
Yep, and the silhouettes. Yep.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Ooh, you know what? I just remembered my favorite Wii U game that never got ported, besides X, obviously. Okay, no.
Which one?
Kirby and the Rainbow Curse.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was highly underrated.
That game was so beautiful, though. You can't deny the claymation. Good.
Oh yeah, no, that game was really good, and I also have to add addition to that, Yoshi's Woolly World, which is another bizarre one, and I'm come on, and give us a chance to be able to use those old, woolly, amiibos, especially the giant fucking one.
Oh god, just don't give us Crafted World again. The music sounded like it was orchestrated by baboons. Ugh.
Yeah.
Crafted World isn't bad, but it's definitely no Woolly World.
No, the music in Crafted is just, I don't like it. It sounds so bad. It sounds like it was done by children.
Yeah. Let's see, Radio says he's okay with a digital game release first, as long as they release the full game later for Dead Space Extraction. Only reason he's okay with the digital at all, really. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's a given. Pretty much, I feel like people usually release the digital version. They usually release the digital version first of any game.
That's what indies do, and I'm not mad. I think Sea of Stars released this month physically.
Yeah, no, the Japanese version came out first in December, and then now there's the English one coming out later. Apparently, there's DLC getting prepared for it too.
Yeah, apparently connects to the messenger, they said.
Yeah.
That is such a fun game, The Messenger.
Never played, but I like the idea.
They really should release a dual pack because the original Messenger is too expensive.
I literally just got traded with somebody who named their Pokemon Libido. I do not know how to feel about this.
Okay.
Here's another question.
Mm-hmm.
If you could pick one Sony, keep in mind I'm saying here, one Sony and one Microsoft franchise to be able to come to Switch, like, you know, in a crossover kind of thing. Like, not like a
Sony
crossover game, but like if you could like have one of their franchises come to Switch, what would you pick?
You know,
honestly,
as much as I really want to say God of War, Little Big Planet,
Little Big Planet would be dope.
I think that would fit better with Nintendo.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that one.
Little Big God of War.
I know it's probably never gonna happen, but I would love to see the Sly Cooper games come over. But like, that's just me being a nerd and being like, I want Sly Cooper on the Nintendo Switch on a portable console, please and thank you. Besides the freaking PS Vita.
Yeah.
Or
for me,
Ape Escape. Fuck, Ape Escape.
For me, I would love to see the Twisted Metal games come because, you know, that's my thing. I love Twisted Metal, and Calypso's like one of my favorite villains of all time, so, you know.
I still need to see this show.
He actually has, believe it or not, one of the endings with Calypso is actually one of my favorite endings of all time in gaming history. Which, I'm trying to think of which one it was. I think it was the second one. But the way it works is like you know how Twisted Metal is, right? Like with the stories and all that.
Yeah.
One who doesn't, like, he hosts this tournament, and if you win, you get a wish and stuff. And this one guy called Superfly is like, I wish I could fly, and he's like, your wish is granted. So Superfly like jumps off the top of the building and faceplants. He's like, huh. Good thing these first class tickets are refundable. Like, I just love that. Like,
yeah.
Like, as for
funny.
sorry,
It's funny. I was gonna say it's funny that you say Twisted Metal because Radio literally picked Twisted Metal in the comments as well and added Ratchet and Clank.
as for like Microsoft, because it's like I don't think it's ever been on Sony, and if it has, then I feel dumb for this because I don't know.
Yeah.
I want Jade Empire. Please.
Oh yeah, Jade Empire.
Oh god, I would eat. You know what? You would eat a shoe for Xenoblade Chronicles X. I will eat a shoe for Jade Empire.
You know what? I'm gonna add another game for you. Freaking Blinks the Cat from Xbox, please and thank you.
I never played that, but it looks interesting.
You ever played the second one?
No, not the second one.
No, the second one actually you get to play as the bad guys. Actually, it's pretty fun. Actually.
Yeah, I never played it. That's interesting. The first one's really freaking good.
Oh, it is. Yes. No. Yeah, I agree with that completely. But like, no, the second one you get to play as like the bad guys as well.
Nice.
What's another like dead franchise from Nintendo?
Starting to run out of thoughts.
F-Zero, if you ask me, because you know they gave it the 99 treatment.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say right now for them Squeenix motherfuckers out there listening right now. Please, I love you. Okay, don't listen to Derpy who hates you. But give us Musashi, please. I need me some Brave Fencer Musashi and Samurai Legend Musashi. Just put it on Switch, please.
Musashi dual pack. Do it, you cowards.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna. You know what I thought you were gonna say?
What?
I thought you were gonna say Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger, yes, definitely. Hands down, I'll take that versus Musashi any day. But the Musashi games, I still really want them on the Switch.
Give us a Leaping Agents.
Speaking of Square,
That'd be dope too.
I need a port of Yada Yada Stories like yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's a
I'm surprised,
Leavani.
like, Kid Icarus Uprising never came yet.
That's another game that definitely needs to come to the next gen console.
That would work
Like,
so much better
way
on the
better.
Switch. Yeah.
Especially if they had like a pro controller with a screen on it, like the idea that I was talking about. Like
Hmm.
you could be able to actually capture that on a capture card and be able to play it without any problems. Ooh, Parasite
Also-
Eve.
Yes.
Radio said Parasite Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
that
one
series
other thing
died
I
on
thought of, and
PSP.
Here's one I don't think anybody else really would love other than me.
What?
Give us Eternal Darkness.
No, yeah. I'd be all for that. I'd be all for that.
I would fucking jump out a window.
I vaguely remember that.
Give us Oni from PS2. Please, thank you.
Oh my god, yeah, Oni was so good. Oh my god,
It's a
yes.
good game. Like, that's extremely underrated.
No, I love Oni. That is, yeah, I agree with that.
Fuck it, true crime. Let's do it.
Give us Scarface.
Yeah, Scarface be dope.
No, the Godfather games were actually good if I remember correctly. Like those would be fun too.
I would say
Yeah.
Godfather, personally.
Ooh,
No, no.
yeah.
That's what I said, Godfather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
You
were
know
like
what, I'm-
Godfather games, I think.
You know what? I'm saying this to make this to be dumb.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Nintendo? You want to bring back obscure franchises and everything?
Mm-hmm.
It's been over 20-something years. Give us a new HD Ice Climbers game.
If it had multiplayer,
Popo
I would not
in
be
HD.
against it.
Yeah, I was gonna say multiplayer be dope for a game like that.
Nana and Popo in HD.
And with a Glock. I'm kidding.
I'll be like, so Sojan and Cammy, when y'all playing Ice Agers thing, Ice Climbers.
Ice Age.
Ice Agers.
Isn't that the movie with like Sid the Sloth and all that?
Yes.
Oh god, did you ever
Fucking-
play the
fucking
Ice Age
squirrel.
game? Did you ever play the Ice Age game on Switch?
No.
No.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's fair enough, I guess. Yeah. Oh, anyway, no. It is awful though. I can't deny that. Like, ugh.
Listen, I was this close to getting that god awful Smurfs game though,
Oh no.
just for shits and giggles.
Also, I just thought of another thing.
Hmm.
I'm surprised by this. Like, Bethesda has ported, so many things. Like, they did Skyrim, they've done Doom and all that, right?
Yep.
I'm surprised they haven't done Fallout yet on Switch. Like, either 3 or, like, the Western one, whatever it is, New Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
New Vegas
surprised
is
we don't have a
Obsidian,
port.
that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would want Custom Robo. Yes.
Yeah, Radio said custom Robo.
I would totally want Eternal Darkness. Thanks, you peeps. I'm glad people actually know Eternal Darkness.
Bruh, for me, I'm gonna say it again, just like I said it the other night when we were just voice chatting. To bring us, give us Metabots again, please. Thank you.
Robots for everyone. Oh, wait, that's Cubics.
Cubics and Metabots, please. Thank you.
You know, speaking of mecha, I would not mind an HD port of LBX.
Ooh,
LBX.
yes.
Yeah, LBX. And then, honestly, I kind of would like to see Tack in the Power Juju.
The Poopa Nunu. God, hold on. The thing I remember most from that show, other than the Poopa Nunu, was the fucking yell that Patrick Warburton had to do with, like, the yell of the Warriors. God, that thing was loud.
You know what's a really obscure franchise most people probably don't know?
Which one?
Akuji the Heartless.
Oh crap, I haven't heard of that in, oh god, over 10 years? Damn.
If I remember, I thought the game itself was just okay. Like, I know what you're talking about. I'm not trying to slander it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how it played, honestly.
You're basically like a tribesman trying to get back to your wife or some shit, platforming
Mm-hmm.
and action combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that on PS1. That thing was great.
Nice.
all right. I have, like, 2 other questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
With the big resurgence of the games being, like, like, shovelware or like license for a better term with like how bad it's been. If you could pick one franchise to be like the a good license game, what franchise would you want as a license game?
A licensed game? Can you give me an example?
I was thinking, they have like the King Kong game or like Lord of the Rings Gollum thing, like it has a property behind it,
Okay.
I would not mind some sort of MMO-like Game of Thrones game.
That'd be kind of cool.
Like, don't get me wrong, what's these people that make The Wolf Among Us and all that? That game for Game of Thrones is good, but can we have more like, an MMO one? Pick your house and
cool.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what would be better than the MMO? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah, you're fine.
You know what would be better than that? Like an MMO of that?
What?
Which one?
An MMO of Code Lyoko.
Oh, Cold
Oh god.
Oh god. It's aged so bad, but I would want it.
No, same though. That's why I said it, because it's so... yes, I love Code Lyoko.
Me personally, I kind of want to see something a little more bizarre. I kind of actually want to see like an actual like old-fashioned turn-based RPG of Stranger Things, because like I don't know why, but when I picture them on their adventure and fighting the different like monsters and shit from that show, I'm picturing it as an actual like turn-based RPG. Because I would love to see that or like an actual top-down like Zombies Ate My Neighbors style arcade. I'd be okay with either one, but personally RPG is kind of what I'm leaning towards for that.
I don't know if you played it. I'm sure Derpy's at least seen it. For Stranger Things, I actually wouldn't mind if they did it more like, and it's gonna be more action than turn-based, but like Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Yeah, I can see that.
That'd be a fun series we could all do. Borderlands. That would be fun.
Yep.
As for me, like my license thing, and I will always defend this, even though I know it's not ever gonna happen. Give us like a survival horror version with Gregory Horror Show, please. I know nobody knows what that is, but
Oh, I know exactly what that is. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I love.
So I don't know what it is, but sure.
Gregory Horror Show was like my jam as a kid. I won't lie.
Yeah, it's very niche. Like you either know about it or don't. Let's see. Radio says Cowboy Bebop. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe Dragon Ball, but not Dragon Ball Z, just the original Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah, speaking of that, like they had a Dragon Ball Adventures game. I think it was on the Game Boy Advance. That'd be kind of cool to see come back too.
I said they had that on Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I wouldn't mind an HD port of that.
Just the original Dragon Ball. Focusing on that, I'd be all for it. Just a whole game based off of that.
Yeah. Let's say honestly, all the Dragon Ball games on Game Boy Advance were solid.
Oh yeah, I agree. Like the Legacy of Goku games, I would say Legacy of Goku 2 and Boo's Fury were phenomenal. The first Legacy of Goku game was alright, but it kind of like set the path for those games.
Yeah.
But,
also, we have Dragon Ball, we have Naruto, we have One Piece. Why don't we have any Bleach games on Switch?
Yeah, I agree.
Because the only ongoing Bleach game is kind of like a mobile game.
Hasn't stopped Nintendo before.
Yeah, but for some reason, good mobile game on Switch? Fuck no. Hentai Uni though? Fuck yes. Makes no sense to me.
I don't know why when you said that, I was imagining you as like a Kronk from Emperor's New Groove, like when the Hentai Uni just hits just right, and he just does the face,
Alright, I got a good question now then. This will be my last question because I'm going to wrap things up here. If you guys want to continue talking, on Juan's live stream after this, you can. And then Juan, you can share it in the promotion section on my Discord because I'm going to basically hop off here once I ask this question. what would be a good like mobile game, just like one mobile game that you would really want to see actually come to the next gen Switch and they do it right?
Derpy, want to go first? Because I know for sure what I want.
I'm just gonna say one game because it's like I'm not a fan of the game because I've never really played it, but it's like they teased it all that time ago.
In which game?
Raid Shadow Legends. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Genshin Impact. Like, come on, like you promised this for so long and yet nothing.
Yeah, I agree with that. But who knows? They might be waiting until the next console for that one. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that game's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. And let me look at my phone to make sure I get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I just clipped through the floor. Okay, okay.
It's called Figure Fantasy.
Which one?
Figure Fantasy.
I heard about that one, but I don't think I've ever played it.
It's really good. You basically collect action figures. Obviously, they're girls because they're not gonna do. Well, they do have guys on there, and I especially like when they teamed up with what's the anime? The slime anime. The full name.
Yeah.
The time I got reincarnated as a slime. How the fuck did I know that? I've never seen it. That's the sad part. I know what it is. I've just never seen it.
Yeah, I was like, I know the guy's name. Remember Tempest, but yeah, they do some good collabs. But yeah, it's just basically action figures fighting.
Yeah. For me, I would really like to see basically the Kingdom Hearts games that came out on the phone, like the key backstory games, Dark Road, which was Xehanort's backstory, and especially the newest one, I think it was like Missing Link or something like that. I just want to see all mobile games just come to the Switch and done properly, because there's too many people that have not played those games, and there's a lot of like hugely important story crap related to the overall lore that you need to know about from these games to even think about jumping into Kingdom Hearts 4 whenever that freaking comes out.
Yeah.
2029.
Let's see. Radio says I want FEZ to get a physical. What is FEZ?
Fez.
Oh, Fez. Okay, yeah. I'm just like, my brain. I'm like, what the fuck is a Fez?
It's a hat typically worn by people who like to go beep beep. Hoo-ja! Okay, now
why is there a lock symbol on this Venonet?
that means you can't lock it and trade it.
Oh no, it just means I already traded it. I just forgot to go in the thing here and accept the trade from someone else. My bad.
My bad, homie. You're gonna get that Venonet. This is like my bad.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hop off here. It was a lot of fun talking to you guys about the Switch and everything. Yeah, feel free to share your link to your live stream in my promotion section on Discord if you want. And radio, you could join that if you want. But I'm gonna end the live stream here on my part and do my little outro. So I'm just gonna say bye and hop off to Discord here and do my outro. So I will talk to you guys later. It was a lot of fun talking. Hope to talk to you later.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Maybe the secret code can be a controller.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll come up with something. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
Later.
Yep.
Bye.
You have anything else you want to ask about for the Switch, I guess, on your end, or?
No, I would say it definitely needs to have, if not an OLED screen, like a really good screen. Obviously, backwards compatibility. If it gets backwards compatible with the controllers, even better. Besides that, I think it's more like their side and working with the companies. A 32 gig card needs to be a standard going forward. 64 gig should be as cheap as 16. And for the love of God, make the 128 gig cards already. Games are only getting bigger, not smaller. And I don't want to be buying a 16 gig card and like, oh, you gotta download the rest of the game. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
They need to stop cutting corners, basically.
Yeah, I agree completely with that.
And you? Anything you want to add?
I did have one other question, but again, I guess that was it for, the end for Sojan thing. But I was going to ask as well, like, my final thing is there, like, any big, like, I'm trying to think, what was it? It was like, I can't even remember now. My bad, I'm sorry. I don't even remember my last question. My bad.
Trust me, I'm trying to not rage on the fact I'm on attempt like number 4 for these shinies. And like, I can lose the outbreak, but the golden outbreak is supposed to give me better chances.
Yeah,
That's not happening.
Fair.
But I might just give up.
Well, that's fair. But that's it. I just want to say thank you for having me. It was really nice talking with you and Sojan.
Yeah, thanks for joining, and also super shout out to Sojan for setting everything up.
And I have to do one last thing while I'm here, since I can. This is Urgo telling you to subscribe to Philosopher's Stone Gaming. Swamp.
If you guys don't know who Urgo is, you'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, exactly. But like, let's just say he got a whole cheeseburger. I mean, shout out. Why'd I say cheeseburger?
Sir, are you hungry again?
Always.
That's fair.
I don't even have a mood. I just have hunger. I want that on a T-shirt. I don't have moods. I just have hunger. But yeah, everyone check out falafel. Yeah. Falafel Stone Gaming. No. Everyone check out Philosopher's Stone Gaming and Sojan, and I'd say check out my channel, but I'm kind of in the process of getting ready to do something kind of big. I won't say too much yet.
Well, they can see what you're all about, at least.
Yeah.
Watch some backlog stuff.
Yeah. But I guess you can do your outro now if you wish and all that.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry myself, so I will be hopping off. Thanks to Sojan Nedos and Captain Derpy for joining me. You should definitely check their channels out. Especially Captain Derpy. He's a wild card.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I literally just almost fell out of bed.
But for now, I'm gonna take your shiny energy, and hopefully I finally get one of these fucking pink dragons here.
I've had one of my Joy-Cons up that's not even on in the air this whole time, just as energy, so...
Nice. Alrighty.
I've done my part.
Appreciate it. I see you in there, radio. Take care. And talk to everyone later. Peace.
Yep. Later.
Bye.